Hi there. Welcome. Come on in and get yourself nice and comfortable. And how are you today? Okay. Well, I know how much you love that introduction. I always hear about it when I don't give it. What it does is it prepares you for what's about to happen next. So, the reason you're here today is for a corruption screening, is that right? I'm sorry about what happened to you, and hopefully, when we do the screening today, we'll find no evidence of corruption. And hopefully, after these tests, you'll just be able to go. Wonder what corruption is. Wonder how I'm going to screen for it. It's all very odd, if you ask me. So here's what we're going to do. Some tests that you might be familiar with. I'm going to be asking you to follow the light, just to see what those pupils are doing. I'm going to identify some objects. I'm going to listen as I whisper some words to you. Do a little coordination, perhaps. Listen as I spell some words and you spell them back. And then I'm going to give you a list of words that you'll need to remember for me. Is that okay? Great. The reason I'm doing this is, well, because they're very popular tests in ASMR. So you're familiar with what you've got to do. But let's see what the twist is, right? So, just confirm your name and date of birth for me. Make sure I've got the right paperwork here. That's absolutely perfect. Thank you very much. So get yourself nice and relaxed. I'm going to be using this pen light. I'll show you how bright it is. I'm going to shine it at you. Ready? Okay. What I'm going to do is just shine the light in and around your eyes. So to begin with, I'd like you to look over my shoulder or at my nose, whichever is more comfortable for you. I'm going to be shining the light in and out. Ready? Okay, just looking ahead for me. Great. I'm just taking a look at those pupils, watching how they contract again as the light goes in and out. And what's actually happening is I'm busy relaxing you. Something you're very familiar with from other videos that will then act as a bit of a jolt. If some horror should creep in, what do you think? Just follow the light for me. I'm going to go all the way across this time. Good. Well done. This time, I'm going to take the light away. Just keep an eye on it for me. Instead of looking away from it, look at it. Super, well done. Other side. Doing really well. Should be feeling very good about yourself with these positive affirmations right now. Wonderful. Well, the good news is I didn't see any issues there with your pupils. Which means there's no sign of corruption currently. But isn't the pen on the clipboard nice to listen to? Next, I'd like you to identify some objects for me, please. Where shall we start? I have 4 for you to identify for me. Here is the first one. Ready? What do you see? No. Try again for me, please. No, I can't even see where the confusion's coming in with this one. Try again. Okay, we'll leave that one. Let me make a note. At around this point in the video, a little bit of gaslighting is usual. Let's carry on. Next, what about this? Yes, that's absolutely right. Well done. Next, what about this? Let's see if we can untangle all of this so you can get a proper look at what it is. Ooh. Yes, indeed. Quite right. And finally, this one. No, try again for me. You hold it still this time. Take a look. Let me put these two side by side. Okay, not to worry. Don't worry, moving on. It's not necessarily signs of corruption. Although it is designed to make you feel a little uneasy. Next, I'd like to whisper some words at you and have you repeat them back. First, I'll take a quick look in those ears just to make sure they're not blocked or anything like that. Nothing that's going to get in the way of proper results, okay? So, again, bright light. Just going to go gently into each of your ears. Shouldn't be painful or uncomfortable. If it is, please let me know and I'll stop, okay? This ear first. Ready? Okay, good. So just taking a look in this ear and giving me a fantastic opportunity to get nice and close to the microphones to give you a very pleasant experience, one ear at a time. And in between, I can tell you that everything's okay. Wonderful. Everything's absolutely fine with that ear. Take a look in this one as well. Yep. Okay, here we go. Once again, just checking that there's no blockages. Anything at all. And much like the other side, another great opportunity to do a little close-up work with these microphones. A pleasant experience this is. Before I come back, I'll tell you everything's okay, and we carry on. That's fantastic. two lovely shiny eardrums. So I'm going to whisper these words, into each ear, and I would like you to repeat them back. Ready? Okay, here's your first word. Silence. What word did you hear? Next. Well done. And another. Decay. Superb. And the next. Curse. Yep. Two more. Dark. And one more. Lost. Good, well done. What an odd list of words to be whispering. Almost as if they were designed to make you feel uneasy. Huh. Next, a few little coordination tests, if that's okay. What I'd like you to do is touch my finger with your finger and then touch your nose. So you'll be touching my finger, touching your nose. I'll be moving my finger as we go, just to test that coordination. Is that okay? Fantastic. So when you're ready, so touch my finger. Here we go. Yep. And then your nose. Fantastic. And again. Good. Again. Good. Again. Good. Again. Good. Again. Good. Up high. Good. Again. Super. Yep. Good. One more. Well done. Very good indeed. Next, touch your left eye without moving your hands, please. Okay. Let me simplify it. So, your left eye, just need you to touch it without moving your hands, please. So keep those hands still, but touch that left eye. Oh, things just got weird. Let's try something else. Stand up for me. Super. Now, if you could please lift both feet off the floor without jumping. Remain standing. Okay. It seems like you might be having problems with instructions. That can be a sign of corruption. Sit back down for me, please. Not necessarily, though. You might be okay. Okay, what I'd like you to do, we'll try one more, an easy one for you. I'd like you to listen with just one ear. Please don't block the other one, okay? Okay. You're potentially feeling frustration now as well. Am I right? I think it's probably best if we move away from that for now, but please don't worry. Take a few deep breaths, nice and relaxed for me. What We'll have a look at words, word comprehension, memory, things like that next. They're the biggest indicators that there's potential corruption going on in that brain of yours. However, I anticipate that it'll be absolutely fine, so please don't worry. Okay? Great. So I'm going to spell some short words for you. I'd like you to spell I wouldn't. Who's corrupted, you or I? I'm going to leave that in though, because I film in one big take, such as it is. I'm going to spell out some simple words, and you need to give me the completed word back. If I say D-A-Y, you will say day. Is that okay? Great. So, here is your first word. F-O-G. Fog. Good, that's right. And your next word. A-N-T. And very good, well done. Your next word. C-A-R. Very good, well done. F-O-Z-O-T. F-O-Z-O-T. Word was foot? No? Okay, the words are getting slightly longer, so don't worry. H-E-D-X. H-E-D-X. Word was hex? No? Okay. Longer words now. E-M-P-Q-R-T-Y. E-M-P-Q-R-T-Y. Even if you've twigged what I'm doing, that one's a tricky one, right? The word is empty. S-T-B-A-R-I-E. Listen carefully. The word is stare. S-T-B-A-R-I-E. One more. G-R-A-N-V-E. No, that's not right. Listen again. G-R-A-N-V-E. The word is grave. Not to worry though, we'll move on. But before we do, how creepy were those words, right? Fog, stare, grave. All adds to the creepiness. Almost there. A little test of the old memory next. Do you remember how I said I would read out 8 words to you at the beginning? 8 words that I would need to hear back in sequence? No? You can scroll back on the vid if you like. It was in the first 2 minutes. Scroll back and scroll forward again. Do you believe me? Did I say it or did I not? You know what? I'll wait. Scrub back. Well, I don't really need to wait, do I? Because by the time you've done that, back here. Was I telling the truth? No, where would be the fun in that? Absolutely not. However, what I am telling the truth about is this. What I'm going to do now is read out 8 words for you. And I'd like you to recall as many as you can. Now, remember, 8 is a lot of words. So if you get some wrong or you run out at about the 5 or 6 mark, that's absolutely fine. That's not necessarily an indicator of corruption. Okay? Great. So here are your words. Behind. Watching. Turn. Run. Closer. Night. Shadow. And door. I'll repeat those for you one more time. Or, if you wish to hear them in a much creepier way, head on back to about a year ago. There's a video called Focus Test. They're on there, in a big list of words. Go have a look. That one will scare you, and there's nothing meta about that one. But actually, wait until the end of this one. We've done enough back and forth. So one more time for you. Behind, watching, turn, run, closer, night, shadow, and door. In your own time, recall as many of those as you can for me, please. Any more? Okay, fair enough. So, sit back and relax. That is the end of the test. What do you reckon? Corrupted or not? Well, it's up to you, I suppose, to determine where the horror is in this one. Whether it's being tested for corruption, or whether it's this uncanny sort of chatting. Let's just say, for the sake of being nice, that I've found no evidence of corruption. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that you haven't been corrupted. Therefore, we'd like to keep a very close eye on you. So I'd like to repeat this test once a week for sort of the next month or so. How does that sound? Fantastic. In that case, thank you very much for coming today, and I will see you again next week. Take care. Bye-bye. Still here, eh? I had a feeling that I would see you after all. You often watch these things right until the end, don't you? Well, here's the thing. The test was never about corruption, being corrupted, listening to me prattle on. What it's all about is those who stay to the end because, well, I've been watching you. Oh, this whole time. Yeah, you knew what you were signing up for. It said meta. You pressed it. Oh, yeah. But now I see you and I know you. More about you than you know. I'll see you next time. Take care.